Welcome to another episode of Into the Blue Light. My name is Xander, and we are playing Lord of the Rings. I almost forgot what it's called.
War in the North.
War in the North, yeah. And it's Justin. Hey, say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, so we are playing Lord of the Rings War in the North. I thought it would be a fun thing to do with Justin since it is two-player, and we both like Lord of the Rings games.
Yeah, I like the games more than the movies, actually.
Yeah.
But that's a different story. Don't worry about that.
We are here to talk about the three characters right now, and then going to make another video about the first level. So, the basic outline of the game is that you are three companions: Aradan, the Dunedain Ranger, Andriel, the Lore Master of Rivendell, and Farron, the Champion of Erebor. So you are a dwarf, an elf, and a ranger, a human ranger, working together throughout multiple missions for Aragorn and other various people from the movies of Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
This takes place in between all three movies, but it starts out, as you will later see, at a certain place where you should remember if you've seen the movies. I'm not going to spoil it, because that would not be fun.
Okay.
Okay, so I would be playing as Aradan, the Dunedain Ranger, and Justin will be playing as Andriel, the Lore Master.
I like magic. Just putting it out there.
So we are starting at level 1. I have beaten the game before, and Justin has played before, so we know what we're doing. We start in the town of Bree. So, we're gonna get started in our first video. So this is the introduction. See you later.
Yep. See ya.
Whatever. See you later.
Many songs have been sung, and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grass stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn. Eredon. Well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farron of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes, grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not but to stand against the Nine together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
Poke.
Agendaur. As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost. Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon. My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agendaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we three are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Foremost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elro here were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy.